This is my edit bay. It's basically a computer, a couple of computer monitors, a TV screen, some speakers, a simple mixing device, and a bunch of hard drives in desperate need of some dusting. Oh, and a couple of friends to help keep me company. I like to stand up when I work. It helps me think, I don't get tired from sitting all day, and it helps me get my wiggles out. If I'm working from home, I don't bother wearing shoes, and I often stay in my PJs all day.
Welcome to the Tester Lab.
This here is the kind of show I often work on. You probably haven't seen this one. It's called The Tester, and was about a bunch of people trying to get jobs working for a video game maker. It is a silly show where the contestants compete in a series of goofy challenges. None of them is an actor. They agreed to be on the show because they thought it would be fun and wanted a chance to work on video games. We call the people on the show the cast. Since most of the shows I work on have no script, that means we don't know exactly what the cast is going to say or do.
Step away from your tower.
The cast knows the crew is there filming them and try to cooperate.
You guys failed, we have to do it again.
But it makes some of what happens a little bit unpredictable.
Thank you.
We handle this by having many cameras recording the events all at the same time.
1, 2, 3, face! Woo!
Pictures up, quiet all around. Rolling!
In my editing program, I can look at 1, 4, even 9 cameras all at once. We also interview the cast to find out what they think and feel about the things that happen while they are filming the show.
You guys did not win. How are you feeling?
Look, man, can't win them all.
They help tell the story in their own words. One of the cool things we often do is interview the cast in front of a green screen, and then we add a different background in later. That's part of my job as an editor. But what is TV editing, really? This last weekend, I videotaped the family playing a game, and I thought I would use some of the shots to help tell you a little bit about basic editing. First of all, here are all the shots I took. When they are in an editing computer, we call them clips. Different programs deal with clips differently, but basically, when I click on one of the clips, it allows me to look at the entire shot, from the time I pressed record to the time I hit stop. The very first part of editing is looking at a clip and finding the part or parts you like. In my program, you use a button to mark the beginning of a shot you like, and another to mark the end. Once you've made those marks, you can use an edit button to put the shot into the timeline. The timeline is a way of looking at your shots as a series of layers. Some of them are for the picture, or video, and some of them are for the sound, or audio. To edit, I simply find the portions of each clip I like, and move them into the timeline. The details of how to do that are more complicated, but basically you're treating each shot, or piece of audio, or piece of music, like a Lego brick. When you put 2 shots side by side on the timeline, you've created a connection. They're linked. When I videotaped the family, I got a bunch of different kinds of shots. This is a wide shot, or establishing shot. It shows everyone and everything in the scene. This is a close-up. It shows just one person's face. This is a 2 shot. It shows 2 people. This is an over-the-shoulder shot. It shows a little of one person in the foreground of the shot as we look past them to another person. This is also a close-up, but because it isn't of a person, we can also call shots like it cutaways. They help the audience see what is going on and help tell the story. Finally, I took Gregory aside and interviewed him about the game they played.
I'm playing Forbidden Desert with my uncle Steve, my mom Heather, and my brother Sasha. Doom Blaster! Whoa, nice car! Remove all sand from your tile or from an adjacent tile. Awesome! A cool thing about Forbidden Desert is you have to work together and you really have to concentrate to get all the people on the ship and fly away from the desert. If one person wins, they all win. If one person loses,